Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching all the videos that I've put up previously. I've been getting some slow and steady growth in my YouTube. And you may have noticed that my scene has changed quite a bit. I basically took one of my shelves and put at that end and replaced that RGB lamp because that lamp is not really working that well. You can also see an aquarium there that has two goldfish, and this goldfish is brought over by my staff. By the way, my video entitled My Mama Said, which was a video to thank the frontliners out there during this whole COVID-19 pandemic, is actually featured in Peter McKinnon's channel. And that video was about an announcement for the winners of the competition that he held together with Fiverr. And he chose my video to, feature in the honorable mentions. And out of the 3,152 videos, my video made it to the top 15 honorable mentions. So if you want to check it out, the link is right here. Anyway, I'm in the midst of working a series of tutorial videos for basic videography, lighting, and sound. It's going to take a while because I'm putting all my best efforts into all this, and I will announce it when it's ready and I will provide a link for it. But before all that, I thought of giving you guys a quick tutorial on how to light yourself properly. So I'll be using Brownic lights. All these lights that you see over here will be Brownic lights. These lights, you can get it from a shop called DigiColor, which is in Jalan Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur. I will also do a more in-depth review on these lights because they are amazing for the price. And I love using them for all of my productions, whether it's for commercials or for documentaries or for anything that's easy, because it's so easy to use them and it's easy to set up. And they also can be powered with V-mount batteries. So if you're thinking about how to make your video look better, don't think about buying more expensive cameras or more expensive lenses, because this doesn't exactly help you. What would really help you is having better lights or lighting your scene in a more proper way. So how to light yourself? The difference between a good video and an amateur video is lighting, not the camera, not the lenses. You can even use your own iPhone. So I'm going to show you the basics of lighting setup, which is the 3-point lighting setup. This 3-point lighting setup consists of 3 lights, which are key lights, fill light, and backlight. These 3-point lights are widely used in movies, short films, documentaries, music videos, and any other video that involves a subject. And if you stick to the end, I'll tell you a 4th light that will immediately make your setup look much better. And I will also point out tips that will help you understand lighting better. You can use anything to be these 3 lights. It doesn't have to be professional lights. You can use a lamp that is in your house. You can use a ring light that you probably bought from Shopee or Lazada, or if you've got some money, you can invest into some professional lights within your budget and get the best possible outlook. The light quality does affect your scene, but we won't go in depth about all that because that will be for another video in the future. But I will explain all the basics that's sufficient enough so that you can start experimenting for your video's look and start recording your video. So before we start talking about all the key lights, the fill lights, and the backlight, I'm going to show you each light one by one individually so you get a better understanding. So let's switch it up. So this is how you would normally record your video. Just your normal house light and ceiling light. And yeah, it looks pretty flat, I would say. I'm not popping out. The scene is pretty sad and everything looks very blended. So we're going to start with the first light, which is called the key light. So once you have your key light on, you immediately get a light that is on the subject and it looks a little bit better. And to make it much better, the tip would be actually turning off all your house lights. Key light is the main source for your subject. The key light will also be the light that will lead the majority of your subject, including the environment. So you might get a bit of shadow that will be cast on the other side of my face or on the other side of the scene. So tip number 1, the direction of your key light should be placed on the opposite side of your subject's direction. As in, like, let's say I'm facing this way, it should be the opposite side, or it should be on the other side of the subject's fringe. So my fringe here is like this way. means my face is more exposed on this side, so the light should be on my left, which is on your right. So every person's look is different and not everyone have the same range. Obviously, some people don't even have range. So this light can be put in any direction that you like. You just have to make sure that it will fill the subject more entirely. Anyway, this is not a rule. You have to experiment it in your own setup. So with the key light that is set up over here on my left side, you can see that my right side is a little bit more darker with all the shadow casted on this side. So how do we fill that light is with the fill light. So fill light will be on the opposite side of the key light. And what this does is basically fill those shadows that is on your face or on your shoulder. You may see that the light is a bit hard on me, and if you don't like this, then what you can do is basically just distance it away, or if you have dimmable lights, you can just dim it down. So let me just turn this down to a lower range. So with the light dimmed down a little bit, you can see that my right side is a little bit more shaped up with the shadows. Which brings me to my tip number 2. It is okay to have shadows. You don't necessarily have to kill all of them, because shadows will help you shape your subject or create moods for your shot or scene. Unless you're shooting a more educational video or informative video such as tutorials or classes, you might want to bump up your fill light a little bit so that everything is properly lit. But you should not have the fill light as strong or more stronger than your key light, because it kind of defeats the purpose of having a fill light. The fill light is meant to fill up the shadows. And the third light is your backlight. The main purpose of this light is to create a separation between the subject and the background. This will help pop the subject away from the background and bring the audience focus onto the subject alone, rather than making them blend to the background, which is not really very nice. So tip number 3 is to turn off your house light, like your ceiling lights or any lamps, like we have done previously in the video, so that you have more control on your lights. Or alternatively, you can move the lights closer to your subject and adjust the setting correctly on your camera. Having talked about all these lights, I'm pretty sure your house has a lot of windows or natural lights that comes in. I will talk about all those natural lights and how to work with them in my next video, or probably in my tutorials. Now you have stayed through all these 3-point lighting setups, and I will share with you the 4th light, which will make your video looks much better. But before that, if you like this video, please let me know by commenting down below or click the like button, because this will motivate me to make more videos. Now the 4th light is called the practical lights or motivational lights. So these lights are basically decorations. Or instead of a dark and unknown background over there, these lights will help create the mood and motivate your scene. You might have noticed that this 4th light is being used in movies, short films or documentaries, and these days many YouTubers are also using them. So for example, my setup is in this blue tone because I feel this light would make me feel and look cool, although I might not be as cool in real life. And I'm talking about stuff or products that are actually cool, so hence the blue light. If I want to talk about something that's serious or like a disclaimer or warning, then I can change these lights into red. And it will immediately motivate the scene to be more serious and alert. Different colors will definitely give different feeling, like green will give you peaceful, blue will make you cool, yellow will make you, I don't know, warmish. And you can see this example in my previous video about the Canon 850D review video, where I talked about a warning about the magic lantern thing. So yeah, check that out. You can practically use any lights to be your motivational lights or practical lights. Example like fairy lights, which everybody uses, lamps, table lamps, computer screen, or screensavers like that one over there, or any decorative neon lights that you can get from Shopee or Lazada. So that's it for this video. I hope it would help you to make your video look much better. Do share with me if you have a picture, and comment down below and send me a link or something. Or you can tag me in an Instagram if you have made your setup, because I would love to see what you have come up with. And if you like more videos like this, you can let me know down in the comment or just click the subscribe button, because that will motivate me to create more videos like this. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.